Right now, before you even fully settle into this message, pause for a moment. If this topic caught your attention, it is not accidental. There are seasons when life feels unusually heavy, when pressure increases without explanation, when your thoughts feel noisier, your motivation weaker, and your peace constantly interrupted. That is often the moment people begin questioning themselves, their faith, or even God. But before you assume something is wrong with you, understand this clearly. Intensified attacks usually happen when something significant is about to shift. Before we go deeper, make sure you follow this channel, like this video, and share it with someone who may be under pressure right now. Doing that helps this message reach people who desperately need clarity in this moment. The enemy does not waste energy on empty threats. He does not aggressively pursue people who are going nowhere. Attacks increase when growth is near, when maturity is forming, and when destiny is quietly approaching. Many people misunderstand this season and think the struggle means they are losing. In reality, it often means the opposite. The pressure you feel right now is not random. It is resistance. And resistance always appears when something valuable is moving forward. If this message is already resonating, take a second to like the video and share it. That simple action helps others recognize what they are experiencing is not failure, but friction before progress. One of the enemy's most effective strategies is confusion. If he can convince you that the attack means God is distant, you will withdraw. If he can convince you that exhaustion means you are weak, you will stop pushing. If he can convince you that delay means denial, you will give up too early. Attacks are rarely about destruction first. They are about distraction. The goal is to shift your focus away from purpose and onto fear, self-doubt, and isolation. That is why staying connected matters. Follow this channel so you don't walk through seasons like this without understanding what is happening spiritually and mentally. There are attacks on the mind that don't feel dramatic. They arrive as subtle thoughts. You're behind. Others are doing better than you. You should be further along by now. These thoughts do not scream, they whisper. And because they whisper, people accept them as their own voice. But those thoughts are designed to wear you down slowly, to make you question progress that is actually happening beneath the surface. Growth does not always feel powerful. Often, it feels uncomfortable. If you've ever felt mentally drained without a clear reason, this video is for you. Like it, share it, and help others recognize the signs before they internalize the wrong narrative. Another reason the enemy attacks is timing. There are moments when alignment is happening behind the scenes. You may not see it, but doors are positioning, relationships are shifting, and internal strength is being formed. The enemy attacks timing because once alignment completes, it becomes much harder to stop momentum. That's why the pressure feels urgent. That's why discouragement feels intense. It's an attempt to make you quit before you arrive. Stay here until the end of this message, and don't forget to follow the channel, because consistency in truth is one of the strongest defenses against confusion. Some attacks come through people. Misunderstandings increase. Criticism feels sharper. Support feels quieter. This does not mean everyone around you has changed. It often means you are changing, and not everyone is comfortable with growth. When you outgrow certain environments, tension naturally increases. The enemy uses that tension to make you question whether growth is worth it. It is always if this section speaks to your situation. Share this video with someone who feels misunderstood right now. Sometimes, one message can realign an entire perspective. Ignoring the attack does not make it disappear. It gives it permission to linger. When people ignore pressure, they normalize it. They begin functioning at a lower level of peace, clarity, and joy, assuming that is just life now. But that is not strength. That is survival mode. The cost of ignoring the attack is subtle erosion. Motivation fades. Passion dulls. Vision narrows. Over time, people forget who they were becoming. This is why awareness matters. If you are still watching, take a moment to like the video. Engagement helps push this message to those who are slowly losing clarity without realizing why. One of the clearest indicators that the enemy is attacking is when rest no longer feels restful. You sleep, but wake up tired. You pause, but don't feel refreshed. That is not always physical exhaustion. It is internal tension. When the mind carries unresolved pressure, the body follows. The solution is not quitting. It is recalibrating. You are not meant to fight blindly. You are meant to recognize patterns, respond wisely, and stay grounded. Following this channel ensures you continue receiving messages that help you reset rather than retreat. Asterisk. Attacks also increase when identity strengthens. When you begin understanding who you are and what you carry, resistance rises. Confidence threatens systems built on insecurity. Clarity threatens manipulation. Stability threatens chaos. So the enemy attacks identity, hoping to pull you back into doubt. But once identity is formed, it becomes difficult to shake. That is why these attacks feel personal. They are aimed at stopping internal alignment. If this resonates, share this video with someone who is stepping into confidence but facing unexpected resistance. What happens if you ignore all of this? Slowly, the attack shapes your decisions. You start choosing safety over growth, comfort over calling, silence over truth. not because you want to, but because pressure trained you to avoid discomfort. This is how potential gets postponed, not destroyed, just delayed. But awareness interrupts that process. Watching this message is already a step in the right direction. Before continuing, like the video and follow the channel so you stay anchored in perspective during challenging seasons. The truth is simple and powerful. Attacks are not evidence of abandonment. They are evidence of movement. Something is happening in you, even if you cannot fully articulate it yet. Growth is rarely loud. It is often quiet, stretching, and demanding. The enemy attacks movement because movement leads to impact, and impact changes more than one life. That is why staying engaged matters. Share this message. Someone else needs permission to keep going. As we reach the end of this message, remember this clearly. You are not weak for feeling pressure. You are not failing because things feel heavy. You are not behind because progress feels slow. You are in transition, and transition always attracts resistance. Stay aware. Stay grounded. Stay connected. Follow the channel for more messages like this. Like the video to help it reach others. And share it with someone who needs reassurance right now. You are closer than you think, and this attack is not the end. It is the signal that something new is forming.